is in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As was his squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Cal Bears offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Under fire. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. The Golden Bears decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. So Georgia Tech's offense will go to work for the first time today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Stone.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Stone. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Got a man. It's Garrison. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Caught behind the line. It's Stone. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Gets the back moving. Takes it from the gun on third down. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches. So he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up the short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Fires to the big fella. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to...
Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work.
6 remain.
They'll run it from the gun. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cal!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Nice move to pick up yardage. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. And the Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Stone. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the grab, it's Garrison. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Arkansas is currently ahead in this one, but boy, there have to be some nervous moments for the folks in Fayetteville. They have not been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Tennessee. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. With the catch, it's Samuel. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Gets it out quickly. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Golden Bears are facing 3rd and inches. And he's to the 48-yard line. That would be good enough for a first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Tomlinson. Makes the catch. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick release on the RPO. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
And the Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run it from the gun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They kick it away on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Caught over the middle. It's Peters. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Under fire. He's going to run it. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Unloads it left. Makes the catch. It's Garrison. It's a seam wide open. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Motion from the back. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the catch. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. From the gun. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the two-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first two quarters today from there in Berkeley.
And the Golden Bears will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Garrison. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Phillips. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
They'll run the sneak for it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Alert, alert, right? Quarterback under center. You're thinking quarterback sneak on short yardage. Defensive lineman, great job. You got to get that penetration. You just can't let him go straight downhill. Make that thing bow. And I always love how you see guys diving over the top. Great effort by the defense. Great stop.
And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And now the lead is extended a little further. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Catch in the middle. It's Washington. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. That's got it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed behind the line. It's Peters. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Snagged in the middle. It's Phillips. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First play of the drive comes from the 41. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Throws to the tight end. It's caught. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Give to the back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Tomlinson. Steps away. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights, it's good. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Reads it, fires complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
With the catch, it's Peters. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
On the shovel. Sweet cut there. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Caught in the backfield. It's Garrison. Inside the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking back.
That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. Surging forward on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when...
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Purdue delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Big Ten. Trust me when I say the party is on in West Lafayette. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about trying to beat the D deep? And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
And this offense is going to have to do more of this, right? They're going to have to be aggressive, attack the sidelines. They're going to need some big plays, trailing late in this football game, but they've also got to be smart and be mindful of the clock.
They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Tomlinson. Looking left. Got his man. And fired the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. The Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cal!
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense of getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Motion from the wide receiver. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And the Yellow Jackets will try to run off the clock in the final minute. He'll run it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 2nd and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Right back to it. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
I love the awareness by the defense there. 3rd and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass, but up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. They did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up 4th and long.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
Looking for a deep man. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a complete.
He lets it fly. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Man, what a great play by the defender there. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and against an outstanding wide receiver one-on-one, he's able to knock the ball away.
He wants to go deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on.
He tries to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really